due to corona, everyone please stay at home and stay safe. Okay. Then coming to our subject. So you are now in 8th class. So 8th class mathematics I am dealing. My name is Mahesh. Okay. So the mathematics 8th class syllabus is first chapter rational numbers. So rational numbers is dealing with the numbers which are in the form of p by q. Already in the 6th class you have learned for natural numbers and whole numbers. And in coming to 7th class you have learned integers. But in 8th class you are going to learn about rational numbers which are in the form of p by q. Okay, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 6 by 7, like that. Next, representation of rational numbers on a number line. Okay, so these many topics you have to learn. Second topic, linear equations in only one variable. So linear equations mean by the equation which is having degree as 1. Okay, the equation which is having degree as 1 and the equation which is involving only one variable, that is maybe x or y or z. Okay, next, construction of quadrilaterals. Construction of quadrilaterals. In the 7th class we have learned construction of triangles there. So triangle is having 3 sides, quadrilateral is having 4 sides. So construction of quadrilaterals. Next, 4th chapter, exponents and powers. So the same topic already you have learned in 7th class, that is what? Laws of exponents. So laws of exponents, we have some laws. Based on those laws we have some problems. Okay, here also same thing, but here we have to discuss some more in detail. That is about comparing of large numbers and very small numbers. Okay, next, 5th chapter, comparing quantities using proportion. Okay, so here in this chapter, in the 5th chapter, we are going to compare the different types of quantities. Okay, that is proportion, compound proportion and profit, loss, discount, compound interest. So in the 7th class we have learned simple interest. So here you are going to learn about compound interest. Next, square roots and cube roots. Okay, so this topic is new for you. Okay, square roots and cube roots I will explain detail in later classes. Frequency distribution tables and graphs. So in this chapter you are going to learn about average, mean. Average is nothing but mean, mode and median, and how to draw the graph for cumulative frequencies. Okay, so this topic will be useful for your higher classes, 9th and 10th. Okay, so very important topic. Next, exploring geometrical figures. So geometrical figures already you have learned in 6th and 7th, like symmetry, similar figures and congruent figures. Okay, axis of symmetry, point of symmetry. Okay, these are the subtopics. Next, area of plane figures. So in the earlier classes we have learned area for rectangle and square, perimeter of rectangle and square. But here combination of two figures, maybe square and rectangle, square and triangle, rectangle and triangle, sectors. Okay, so combination of figures we have to find the area here. Okay, next, 10th chapter, direct and inverse proportion. Okay, so direct and inverse proportion. What is meant by direct proportion? So direct proportion mean by if any one quantity increases, another quantity also increases. For example, in a hostel there are 50 members, 50 students are staying. Okay, so what is the consumption of rice there? Maybe 100 kg. Okay, if the number of students increases to 100, the consumption of rice also increases to 200 kg. If 1 kg increases, mean by another quantity also increases. So inverse proportion mean by if any one quantity increases, another quantity decreases. Okay, if any one quantity increases, mean by another quantity decreases. That is known as inverse proportion. Okay, very easy topic. Next, algebraic expressions. So algebraic expression mean by some numbers which are involving the variables x and y. Variables. Okay, it may consist of constant numbers, variables, and we have to addition, subtraction, multiplication, division process, operations we have to solve on these expressions. Next, factorization. So factorization we are going to learn in 8th class. So we have to know algebraic identities for it. Next, visualizing three-dimensional diagrams in 2 dimensions. Okay, visualizing 3D in 2D. Already you come across this chapter in 7th and 6th. Next, surface areas and volumes. Okay, for cube and cuboid. So for cube having how many surface areas? Okay, total surface area, lateral surface area, and cuboid also same. Okay. Next, playing with numbers. So playing with numbers is a very easy chapter. Already we have learned in 6th class divisibility rules. Okay. So what is the prime numbers? What is the multiplication? Easy multiplication. So divisibility rules. So we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay. And so from the total 15 chapters, we are today in our class we are going to learn about exponents and powers. Exponents and powers. So one of the easiest topic in our 8th class. So already you have some basic knowledge about this lesson. Okay. So today, so I will explain about the powers. So 3 to the power of 4. For example, 3 to the power of 4 here we have. So we generally will write 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. So 3 number is multiplied 4 times. So this one shortly we can express like 3 to the power of 4. Okay, the exponential form. Okay, suppose if I write 6 to the power of m, that means by what? We have to multiply 6 m times. If any big number is here, so 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, so we can't write like that. So shortly we can write 6 to the power of m. So this one we can call it as 6 is raised to the power of m. 6 is raised to the power of m. Suppose if we have 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. So this one we can shortly represent it as 10 to the power of 5. So how do you read this one? We can also read it as 10 to the power of 5, or otherwise 10 is raised to the power of 5. 10 is raised to the power of 5. So this is our pronunciation. Okay, and we have some laws of exponents from 7th class. Laws. So what are the laws here? Suppose a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Okay. So first I will write the laws, then I will explain later one by one. Okay. A to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Next, a to the power of minus n is equals to 1 by a to the power of n. A to the power of m and whole to the power of n. Okay. A to the power of m and whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m into n. Okay. Next, fourth one, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. Fifth one, a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n. This is possible only if m is greater than n. Next, 1 if m is equals to n. Next, 1 by a to the power of n minus n if m is less than n. Next, a to the power of m into b to the power of m is equals to a into b and whole to the power of m. A to the power of m by b to the power of m is equals to a by b and whole to the power of m. Next, so a to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p is equals to a to the power of n plus p. Okay, so these are the laws of exponents. So first, a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. So here a is any real number. Okay, here a is any real number and this the 0 is known as power here. A to the power of 0. Okay, a to the power of 0 value is equals to 1. So then what is a here? a is any real number. You can take any number. For example, if I take 6, a value as 6. We can write 6 to the power of 0. So 6 to the power of 0 is equal to how much? 1. For example, if I take a value as 2020. So 2021. Okay. So the year I am taking 2021 to the power of 0. That value is equals to how much? 1. You can take any number. Okay. You can take any number. But that number is having the power as 0. Then it must be equals to 1. Next, a to the power of minus n is equals to 1 by a to the power of n. This is the second formula. So here, suppose if I write example, these all are the examples. 2 to the power of minus 3. Okay. So if you observe, a is number 2 minus and n value is what? 3. Okay. So a to the power of minus n is equals to what? 1 by a to the power of n. So this will be converted as 1 by 2 to the power of 3. Okay. So power negative will be gone and we will get positive power 1 by 2 to the power of 3. Next, a to the power of m and whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m into n. For example, if you take 2 to the power of 3 and whole to the power of 2. Okay, here a, m, n, you can take any real numbers. Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 and whole to the power of 2 is equals to 2 to the power of 3 into 2. Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 into 2 mean by 3 2s are 6. So 2 is raised to the power of 6. Okay, next, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. So here, so 2 to the, see, a should be same and power should be different. So 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 2 is equals to 2 to the power of 3 plus 2. That is equals to 2 to the power of 5. Okay, these are the examples. And a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equals to, here 3 cases will be possible. Okay, if m value is greater than n value. Okay. The power m is greater than the power n. This is the possible answer. What is that? A to the power of m minus n. If second case is what? If m is equal to n, the power m is equals to the power n, only 1 is your answer. No need to solve it. Okay? If the powers, both the powers are same, we can get the answer directly 1. If the power m is less than n, if the power m is lesser than the n the power, your answer will be 1 by a to the power of n minus m. Okay. Next, sixth formula, a to the power of m into b to the power of m is equals to a into b whole to the power of m. So here you can see 2 to the power of 3 into 4 to the power of 3. Here both the powers are same but the numbers are different, bases are different. Okay, so we can write it as 2 into 4 and whole to the power of 3. 2 4s are 8 and 8 to the power of 3. So here you can call as 8 as base and 3 is known as exponent. Okay, so here 8 is known as base and 3 is known as exponent. So remaining two formulas also in the same way. A to the power of m by b to the power of m is equals to a by b whole to the power of m. Next, eighth formula, a to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p. So here bases are same, powers are different. So that is equals to a to the power of m plus n plus p. Okay. So downwards all are bases and the power, above ones are, these are known as exponents. Okay. Above formulas, we are going to solve one problem. Okay. So solve the following questions. So first one, 28 to the power of 0 is equals to dash. Second one, 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 4 is equals to dash. Third question, 8 to the power of 4 by 8 to the power of 2 is equals to how much? Fourth question, 5 to the power of 2 and whole to the power of 3 is equals to how much? Next, fifth one, 3 to the power of 2 into 3 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4 is equals to how much? Sixth question, 2 to the power of minus 6 is equals to how much? So I will solve this problem, just listen carefully. So first question, solution. So what is our question? 28 to the power of 0 is equals to how much? So as we know formula, so a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. So I can say to anything to any number to the power of 0 is equals to how much? 1. So 1 is your answer. Due to the formula a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Next, if you go to second question. So 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 4 is equals to dash. Okay. To solve these problems, you have to know all the formulas, all the laws of exponents. Then only you can able to solve this. Otherwise, you cannot understand. Okay. Please try to read the formulas. Okay, and try to practice each and every laws of exponent. So here 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 4 is equal to dash. I know the formula, that is a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. This is the formula. So here, so 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 4. See, if you observe here, both the bases are same, and here also both the bases are same. Powers are different. At that time, you should use this formula, a to the power of m plus n. So 2 to the power of 3 plus 4. So if 3 plus 4 how much? So 2 to the power of 3 is 2 to the power of 7. So this is your answer. Very simple. Next, third question. A to the power of 4 by a to the power of 2 is equals to how much? Okay. So I know this formula. A to the power of m by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n if m is greater than n. See, if you observe, both the here 8 is a base, 4 is a power, 2 is also power. When the bases are same, powers are different, we should use this formula. A to the power of m by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n. So here, sir, 3 cases are possible, sir. So then why you choose only one case? Because only the m value is higher than the n. The power m is greater than the power n. So that's why I am using this formula, a to the power of m minus n. Okay, so a to the power of 4 by a to the power of 2 is equals to a to the power of 4 minus 2, that is equals to a to the power of 2. Okay, so you can also simplify. A to the power of 2 means by 8 into 8, that is equals to 64. Okay, next fourth question. 5 square and whole to the power of 3 is equals to dash. So here I know the formula, a to the power of m and whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m into n. And here also same, 5 to the power of 2 and whole to the power of 3 is equals to 5 to the power of 2 into 3, that is equals to 5 to the power of 2 into 3 how much? 6. So this is your answer. Next, fifth question. 3 to the power of 2 into 3 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4 is equals to dash. We have one formula. So a to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p, that is equals to a to the power of m plus n plus p. If you observe, both the three bases are same, a, but only the powers are different. In this case, you have to use this formula. Okay, so 3 to the power of 2 into 3 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4 is equals to 3 to the power of 2 plus 3 plus 4. So that is equals to 3 to the power of 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. So 3 to the power of 9. And final answer, sixth question. 2 to the power of minus 6 is equals to dash. So this is in the form of a to the power of minus n, that is equals to the formula 1 by a to the power of n. In the same way, so 2 to the power of minus 6 is equals to 1 by 2 to the power of 6. So these are the applications where we use the laws of exponent formulas Okay, so we can discuss more in detail about in the next class. Okay, you just read and practice the problems. Okay, and read the formulas. Thank you.